needs to hear this, but never stop creating. Never stop creating. And truly, I'm talking to myself. It's me. It's me who needs to hear this. I need to stop forgetting to create. Of course, I'm creating YouTube, and I feel like I've gotten like so caught up in, trying to create vlogs now that I'm forgetting that I'm a creative outside of like YouTube. So today it's almost 5:30. I'm about to take some photos. I'm about to take some photos. I had a friend hit me up yesterday, or he sent me a message on Instagram, and he was like, the message was like, send this to somebody who needs to remember that the world needs your art, like pretty much to never stop creating. And the same day, yesterday, I walked past a neighbor, and this is one of the neighbors I actually like. Her late husband was a Nikon shooter, so of course he was on the right side of the universe. I actually purchased an old lens from her, an old tripod, and also the carrying case that I'm using my cameras with now. When I walked past her, she was like, have you gotten out and taken photos with this gorgeous weather? And I was like, I actually haven't. Yikes. Of course, I've had like some shoots in recent times, but I haven't actually gotten out and taken photos. And doing landscape, nature, and wildlife is my like passion. That's what I actually enjoy when it comes to photography. Of course, I enjoy like, taking photos of other people and, creating memories for them and, just giving people that opportunity to have like some nice photos at an affordable cost. But my passion lies with being outside, outdoors, capturing stuff I just enjoy. Like I just prefer that. I could elaborate on the business side of photography and the part of like shooting people that I don't like, but I'll save that for another day. But anywho, I don't actually know what I'm gonna shoot. It's gonna be me. I know I need some new photographer photos, so like me with my camera, so I'll do that. And then also I kind of wanna get like fresh. I don't know what color backdrop I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna figure it out. So I'm about to get up, get my hair together first, and then while my hair is like setting with my do-rag and whatnot, if I even not wear a hat, it'll look good by the time I finish setting up my backdrop. So I'll let you guys see the process of me turning my loft living space into a studio per se. Man, in my old apartment before I moved to this loft, I used to have a room dedicated to where I could just create. Like it was literally my studio. Like it was lit. Like I would always have a backdrop set up so I could just go in and just, if I'm feeling cute, my outfit is hitting, I would just take some photos. That's one thing I miss because in here I don't have enough space to just leave it up. But the space I create, you'll see it'll be pretty nice. So I'm gonna get to that. Yeah, come with me on a shoot. First of all, let's go ahead and close this window here. I live pretty high up, but I still don't want like, well, nobody can see in my unit from where I live, but I still don't want anybody just like possibly walking by, riding by, whatever, and seeing like a bunch of flashing. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this one. Also, welcome to my loft. I don't know if I've ever actually given a view like this before of my living space, but yeah, it's a little 1-bedroom loft. I'll have to give y'all, it's not little, but I'll have to give y'all a tour of it at some point real soon. But anywho, close that shade. I don't have to close this one. I love my windows, bro. Like living in a loft was the best decision I ever made, but whatever, I'll talk about that in the loft tour video. I'll go ahead and move this table over here out the way, because over here is where I'll set up my backdrop and stand and stuff. And honestly, I've been here since 2023. I don't know if I've necessarily used the aesthetic of this loft, even outside of my unit, the way I should at this point. Like with the exposed brick over there and like the windows, I haven't shot enough using, the full vibe of living here, like the industrial feel and yeah, all of it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. But I'll move that over here. So I'm gonna probably pick my backdrop first and then figure out what I'm gonna wear. I wanna do earth tones, but I'm kinda tired of doing earth tones. I've been doing a lot of like brown situations. I'm feeling like, I know blue's not an earth tone, but I'm gonna do blue. Is it an earth tone? Cleared that space out pretty fast. So this is just insight, like when I invite certain people to my actual home, to shoot. I set it up right here, so I'm gonna go get that. Yes, because it's gonna give kind of vintage. So my outfit will probably have some brown in it, both of them. The outfit with the camera and then whatever, style I do of clothes. So while I set this up, do y'all wanna hear the origin of my photography business a little bit, like a quick rundown? All right, so I grew up, studying art, following art heavily. I've taken a lot of art classes. I've been to art seminars. I was with like a camp of like other students from all over different schools where we studied under like master artists, learning how to draw, doing photography, like pretty cool. I've done art my entire life. I've always just enjoyed it in every capacity. So I just stuck with it throughout my adult life. In 2015, I had an ex that bought me my first point and shoot. It was a Canon PowerShot. I'll actually plug in a photo of one of my favorite photos with that camera. It came out pretty official. So I guess that was one of the benefits of that one, that relationship. I don't know, like, thanks. So anyway, fast forward to 2019. That's when I really started to try to take photography a little more serious. And that is also when I joined Onlyfans, okay? Now, when I joined Onlyfans, it was like just popping off. It was either 2018 or 2019. And I was like, this is gonna be a social experiment. Like, in my mind, I was like, this is a social experiment. Of course, I wasn't doing porn and posting like, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I was like, I love photography. I love looking good. I love posting, I like using my newfound at that time sex appeal and looks to draw in attention. And this is all new. Like, I can literally gain this kind of attention from people just like thinking of me like in a sexual manner or whatever, which is insane looking back. I mean, at this point now, I still kind of play off of it. But at that time, I was just like, okay. Like, I had posted one photo and it went viral on Twitter, like actually viral. And I was like, People started like messaging me and they're like, I would pay for stuff like this. I'm like, you don't say. So I was like, shit, let me go ahead and, create an OnlyFans. And I did. So at that point, I just started like playing the whole game of like drawing up, interest with like sexual talk and, shirtless photos. At this point, I'm getting real good in the gym. Money starts rolling in. I make enough money by my first backdrop setup, my first green screen stuff. Like, what was it? The backdrops with the white, black, and green fabric backdrops. And I also made enough money to purchase my first professional DSLR off of OnlyFans money. So that kickstarted my photography career for real. So boom, 2020 comes. A whole lot of things happen in my life. And I'm just like, at this point, I'm doing photography pretty well. I'm like building up my clientele. People are trusting me with moments. I'm doing like weddings, all kinds of birthday shoots and everything else. And I typically do this faster, by the way. So like I said, 2020 came, we're all like locked down. People are dying, things are happening in everybody's lives. And I'm just like, you know what? If I was to die, I want to leave some kind of legacy, like a real legacy. Even if I like don't have kids, I'm thinking at the time, I'm just like, even if I never have kids, I never, have a love of my life and all of this, I want to leave a legacy. And I want to really leave my imprint on other people by way of photography. Like, I bought all this stuff in 2019. I worked my way up. Why not solidify my spot for real? So I opened up an LLC. Yeah. In 2020, I had to come back. In 2020, one of the worst years of my life, birthed a business that I'm gonna have for the rest of my life, pretty much. So it was pretty cool. And from there, I have been rocking, been knocking out shoots all over. I've had magazine placements, I've had website placements, I've modeled in certain websites for like clothing brands. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff I've actually never shown, but I've been doing my thing, man. Like, I'm proud of where I've come with photography, considering, shooting people has never really been the most exciting part of photography. I've grown to really enjoy it. And I definitely love shooting people who have a passion for photography and an understanding and a respect for photographers and everything that they do, and not just people who believe that photographers are just people who can just click a button on a camera. And if I notice that you're somebody like that, I typically won't want to shoot you. I won't want to work with you. I hate people who come to me with, I said I wasn't going to get into the logistics of stuff that I don't like about photography, so I'm gonna stop. But yeah, that's a little backstory on how I got, a little more heavy into photography. So anyway, got the backdrop. Like I said, this normally takes like 3 minutes to get up, but because I was talking, I was a little sidetracked, trying to make sure I stayed on topic. Cause y'all know I'm new to this space of talking, but I think I'm doing good, man. I think I'm doing really good. So now I gotta find an outfit. Turn this light on so y'all can really see that blue color in there. I love this shade of blue. But anywho, I'm about to go ahead and try and find an outfit. Yeah, I didn't add that OnlyFans also paid for my LLC. So they ate with that. Like me just literally doing things that I normally do, like just, being cute and posting my little cute photos, able to make money from it. Like, come on. Can I be shady real quick? Okay, so my whole OnlyFans thing, error or whatever. I'm not like a porn star. I don't post like nudes and things like that. But, I respect the art form, and I do view like porn and OnlyFans and all of those different like media outlets. And I view it all as like in that category of being a creative. Like you're creating entertainment, like you're creative. So in 2020, well, before 2020, remember when like OnlyFans was like getting so much flack for being like, oh, like y'all can't do nothing else but like, be naked on the internet to make money. Like y'all can't do anything, especially like all the like, the gays with the degrees and everything. And I'm like, I have a degree, like cool. I just found it funny that in 2020, all that shifted. All of it shifted. Like, of course it wasn't cool that people like lost their lives, lost their jobs due to like the whole situation that was going on. But I found it funny that a lot of them turned to OnlyFans. A lot of them turned to OnlyFans, and they went from degrading the app, degrading the people who used it, to now that's their only way of survival. Like you have all these degrees and accolades and you're at this level of life and you put these people here. You couldn't think of any other way to make money. Let's finish the setup and then we'll get it together, because I need to know like, what kind of lighting I'm gonna use and everything else. So let's finish this setup real quick. I'm thinking I wanna do an overhead, if y'all can see me. I think I wanna do an overhead umbrella situation. So I'm gonna use my C-stand and I'm gonna also use my umbrella for my key light. No, that would be the key light. That would be the Rembrandt. Or wait, am I gonna do a Rembrandt light? Because that would be the light setup. Overhead light with a Rembrandt with an overhead light. Yes, okay. Listen, see, I'm a little removed from like the terms, but I have photography education. Also, the whole photography like education thing, I feel like that's another thing that people don't really know about me. I ain't gonna say my photography is not taken as serious as it should be or not as respected, because I'm not really, occupying the space as much as I should, but the people really don't see how much knowledge I have when it comes to lighting techniques. I've studied so much lighting, I've practiced so much lighting, and that's another reason why I've shot myself so much. When I was in my other apartment, I would shoot myself just to learn different lighting techniques. So I'm on YouTube like watching and I'm just like, oh, I like that lighting. So let me try that out. Let me try this out. Let me try that out. Let me see how to do that. So I learned so much. So I know just as much lighting as like somebody who owns a, expensive like photography studio somewhere. Like I can turn out a magazine shoot with ease at a fraction of the cost. So I pretty much, I'm gonna do my light here. I gotta attach my big umbrella to this. I'll have this extended over my head. That's another thing that I love about my loft. I can like extend my C-stand all the way up and like I still have room. Like I think these are 20-foot ceilings or like 18 to 20 foot, one of those two. So I love that as well. So I pretty much have it set up. I always use my light ring, and then I have my mirror here that I usually move in the center, so when I'm shooting somebody, they can see themselves. So see, plenty of space to, to do my thing, or for other people to, do their thing. So anyway, let me go get an outfit on and I'll be back. Okay, I want y'all to follow me here. Just follow me. I don't know, I feel like I need to like go over the pants a little more, but a little boho, you know, little boho situation. I think that's what it's giving for this set of photos. So I have my case here, like I was saying before, bought from my neighbor. Has my baby in here, or two of them. And I'll probably remove my necklaces. My mom, she's in here. And then I have her wedding bands, my biggest photography supporter. I'll probably take them off. Put something on a little more flashy. Let's get back to opening up my case. My case is a little messy, but it's protected though. I got about 15 minutes to wrap this up. I think I'll be done by 7 though, so I'm gonna speed this process up. And I couldn't find any shoes, so I'm not gonna wear any. I mean, these really, it works for the vibe. It works for the vibe. Like, y'all feeling it? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like, very chill. I don't have any poses in mind, but I'm gonna work it out. Okay, listen. My mom was not here to play games. My mom was not here to play games. Like, y'all, listen. Y'all be trying to boost my little head up. I'm gonna boost my own head up. She boosted my head up enough. I don't need the confidence reminder from nobody else. My mom ate. My dad ate too, but y'all see what's going on. Listen, it's a vibe. Like, it's a vibe. I actually need to like remember this outfit because I'm gonna bring it back out on like a vacation or something because this eats. Like, it eats. The arms are on. Okay, like, let's go ahead and get these photos popping off real quick. Got the whole setup here, so let's go ahead and get into it. If y'all can hear me, I keep moving the mic away. I'll probably have to put, well, I am gonna put this down, but went ahead and already moisturized. I haven't really practiced any poses because I literally just put this outfit together. I went ahead and put in the, if y'all can see them, the ear cuffs, giving a little Egyptian situation. Like, the skin is on. Ooh, Melissa, you ate, girl.
Get some in now, let your edge out. To some iceberg, you'll be heavy in my mind. Can you get the heck out? I need rest now, got me bummed out. You baby, baby, baby. I've been on my empty mind, shit. I should've get from you, resume. I worry that I wasted.
Okay, so I think I'm just about done with this outfit. I don't know how many photos I actually anticipated like snapping, but I think I got some pretty good shots, man. Like, the outfit, man, the outfit eats. It eats. I think I'm gonna be satisfied with these photos. I'll probably plug some in at the end, or I might like swipe through and show like some unedited, cause the unedited eats. So let me find another outfit to just, grab my other camera and, take some like mock photos into the camera. And then I can wrap this up and hit the gym. I'll probably get to the gym by like 7:30 now, but not too bad. I can work out 7:30, 8, 9, get home by 9, shower. And yeah, let me hurry up. I know. It's a little extra. Yes, I have on an Easter Sunday suit. Yes, Easter was like 3 days ago. Whatever. I actually bought this from my coworker like 3 years ago, and I've already taken photos in it. Yes, I don't have a shirt on. No, I'm not at the body I want to be at this current moment, but I'm not mad at it. I bought this from a coworker because he bought it from like some website, I forgot. Boho Man, whatever it's called. And he couldn't fit it. And as you can see, I can. So I bought it from him. Like I said, I actually took some photos in this years ago, and ain't nothing wrong with repurposing. So I went ahead and added the 11s, the icy blues or whatever, to it. And I have my other camera, my ZFC, little retro situation. I'm going to snap some pics or pretend to snap pics as I take pics. I'm going to probably sit in a chair. I'm going to knock this out pretty fast. It is 6:57 and I should be wrapping this up in about 10 minutes. So let's get to it.
I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my eyes. Back set, follow the stars. Yeah, you shall find your pick up at 5. If you hit your enemies shine. If you not depend on me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. But there with no sacrifices. Everything was taken, you had to make it. picture, bipolar.
Bruh, when I tell y'all I am starving, I got my little breakfast croissants right here. I'm about to eat these and get to this gym. It is 7:27. Honestly, I'll probably start my workout at 8 o'clock. And I ain't mad at it. Get a little 1 hour workout in and I'm good. But anywho, I believe the picture's gonna turn out good. I'm gonna run them through Lightroom really quick so when I'm on the treadmill, I can kind of, score them and get some of the good ones and get ready to edit them. I might plug, like I said, plug some raw photos in here. But anyway, we're gonna wrap this video up. I appreciate y'all vibing with me and creating with me. If you don't think I created anything and you think all I did was, set up a backdrop and snap some photos, then you probably shouldn't be here because I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
Now keep in mind that I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit.
So thank y'all for being here. Subscribe to the page and I'll get at y'all later. The weekend vlogs are coming. All the other stuff is coming. So peace.